On May 30th, 2025 at 07:30 p.m. EDT, the set of Real Time with Bill Maher in New York City was primed for a fiery debate. But when Keanu Reeves stepped onto the stage, what unfolded was a moment of profound humanity that no one saw coming. In a single calm response, Keanu shut down Bill Maher's sharp words, and in doing so, revealed the true colors of a man known for his biting wit. This is a story of empathy, authenticity, and the unexpected connections that change us all. Bill Maher was in his element. His opening monologue, a flurry of sharp commentary on politics, culture, and the absurdities of modern life. The audience laughed, their energy feeding his rhythm. As he wrapped up, he turned to introduce his first guest, his tone carrying a playful edge. Tonight, we've got someone who's dodged bullets in the Matrix, fought crime as John Wick, and somehow still manages to be the internet's favorite saint. Please welcome Keanu Reeves. The crowd erupted in applause, their cheers genuine and warm, a stark contrast to Bill's biting humor. Keanu, welcome to the show. I've got to say, you're a bit of a mystery. You don't do social media, you barely talk in interviews, and yet the internet worships you. Are you a saint, or is this just a really good PR team? No PR team, Bill. I just try to live my life, help where I can. People are kind to notice. The audience laughed at Bill's quip, but Keanu's response was gentle, his humility disarming. Known for his real-life kindness, donating millions to charity, giving up his subway seat, and quietly supporting those in need, Keanu was there to discuss his latest project, a documentary on mental health awareness. But Bill, ever the provocateur, couldn't resist pushing further, his questions growing sharper, testing Keanu's calm exterior. Come on, Keanu. This whole nice guy thing, it's got to be an act, right? I mean, you're a Hollywood star. Nobody's that good. Are you trying to win some kind of moral Oscar, or do you just enjoy playing the martyr? The audience's laughter was thinner now, the room sensing the edge in Bill's words. Keanu's expression didn't change much, just a subtle tightening around his eyes, a moment of stillness. Bill leaned forward, expecting a defensive retort, but Keanu simply looked at him, his gaze steady, his voice low but firm. What he said next would silence the room and reveal the true colors beneath Bill's sharp exterior. Keanu had faced profound loss, his girlfriend, his child decades ago, and those wounds had shaped him into a man who found meaning and kindness. Bill, beneath his biting humor, had spent years shielding his vulnerability, his sarcasm, a defense against a world he often felt powerless to change. Now, as Bill's words hung in the air, Keanu spoke, his voice a quiet force. Bill, I don't think kindness is about being good or winning anything, he said. It's about what's left when everything else falls away. I've lost enough to know that. The room went silent, the weight of his words sinking in. You talk a lot about what's wrong with the world, and I respect that. But maybe what's harder is seeing what's right, even when it's small. That's not weakness, Bill. That's strength. And I think you know that better than you let on. Bill froze, his smirk vanishing, a flicker of vulnerability crossing his face, a flicker the cameras caught and the audience felt. Keanu's words weren't a reprimand, they were an invitation, a mirror held up to Bill's carefully guarded heart. The audience sat in stunned silence, some wiping tears, others nodding slowly. Bill blinked, his usual sharpness replaced by something raw, something real. He tried to laugh it off, but his voice cracked. Well, damn, Keanu, you don't pull punches, do you? But the laughter was hollow, and everyone saw it. Bill Maher's true colors, a man who cared more than he'd ever admit. You know, I've spent my career calling out hypocrisy, pointing out what's broken. But you're right. I don't talk enough about what's good. Maybe I'm scared to. Maybe I don't know how. It's not about knowing how, Bill. It's about being willing to try. You've got a voice. Use it for that too. The audience erupted in applause, not the usual cheers for a witty comeback, but a respectful, heartfelt response to a moment of raw honesty. Bill nodded, his eyes glistening, a rare vulnerability on display. Keanu had shut down Bill's sarcasm, not with anger, but with compassion, revealing the man beneath the persona. The interview shifted, Bill asking Keanu about his documentary with genuine curiosity, their conversation deepening into a discussion on mental health, kindness, and the power of vulnerability. Tonight I learned something from Keanu Reeves, not just about kindness, but about courage. Maybe it's time we all looked a little harder for what's right in the world. Thanks for watching, folks. Bill's closing remarks carried a weight they rarely did, his usual cynicism tempered by humility. Backstage, he and Keanu shared a quiet moment, Bill shaking his head with a small smile. "You got me out there, man. I didn't see that coming." Keanu chuckled. "You're more than your words, Bill. People saw that tonight." Bill nodded. "Maybe I needed to see it too." The moment lingered, a testament to the power of authenticity to bridge even the widest gaps. The interview clip exploded online, hitting 12 million views in a day. 𝐊𝐞𝐚𝐧𝐮 shuts down Bill trending worldwide. Fans flooded the comments, Bill Maher finally showed his heart, and Keanu is a legend. Clips of Bill's vulnerability and Keanu's compassion spread, inspiring conversations about kindness and authenticity. Bill dedicated a future real-time episode to mental health, raising $750,000 for Keanu's documentary cause, his tone earnest as he credited Keanu for the shift. "I've always been good at tearing things down," he said, "but Keanu reminded me to build something up." The internet agreed. Keanu had revealed Bill's true colors, a man capable of growth, of heart. Months later, at a mental health awareness event, Keanu and Bill reunited, sharing a laugh over their viral moment. "You made me a better man that night," Bill admitted, and Keanu smiled. "You were already there. You just needed a nudge." On May 30th, 2025 at 07:30 p.m. EDT, Keanu Reeves shut down Bill Maher's sharpness with kindness, revealing the true colors of a man who learned to see the good, and in doing so, reminded us all of the power of compassion. What truth will your compassion reveal? This is Embracing Stories, and we'll see you next time.